my next guest took her love of trading, swapping out something with someone else, and used it to help her achieve her dream. Demi Skipper was about to turn 30 and was searching for a way to make her dream of owning a home a reality. And she got very creative with this idea and actually came up with a trade-up system that turned her mission into a viral TikTok challenge.
My name is Demi. I'm from San Francisco, California. I'm 30 years old. And that sort of dream of owning a house is a lot harder than you think. And I started a quest to trade a single bobby pin until I get to a house. I sent over 300,000 messages. So for every 1,000 people I messaged, maybe one would say yes. I started with a single bobby pin. I traded that bobby pin for a pair of earrings, then the earrings for a set of margarita glasses, then a vacuum cleaner, a snowboard, an Apple TV, Bose headphones, several cars along the way, tractors, a trailer. So it took me 28 trades. About halfway through, I realized I have to stop saying I just got really lucky. This is about accomplishing a dream.
A year and a half of trading a single bobby pin until I get a house. And look at it.
This is unbelievable. And Demi joins us now from her Trade Me Project home, her dream home in Clarksville, Tennessee. Demi, I can watch you explain this over and over and over. It doesn't become more real for me. I just cannot believe it. And I imagine for you it's still a tad bit surreal.
Exactly. I wake up every single day and I'm like, what's my next trade? What do I need to do today? And then I'm like, wait, the dream is done. The trades are done. I've got the house.
Okay, so I want to know how you thought of this idea. I do a trade with my friends. We have this thing where we trade clothes each year, something that we figure we won't wear again or that we've worn a lot, and then we trade the other friend for something that they have in their closet. That's simple. That's a dress for a dress, a shirt for a shirt. How did you think of a trade up with such big ticket items?
Honestly, I think like everybody, May of 2020, peak quarantine, almost 2 years ago, I was watching a lot more TV than usual, and I came across one man that had done this. And this was 20 years ago. He traded a single red paperclip all the way until he got to a house. And in that moment, I immediately was like, I can do this, and Googled if anybody else had, and nobody had done it since him. So I knew that I had to be the second person to try it and just prove it was possible.
So in all 28 trades, it took, a year and a half? When did you start to feel more confident that, okay, I might get this house? Was it around the Apple TV time? I mean, when did you hit the spot where I would have known when the car came. I probably would have bowed out at the car thinking, this is amazing. But you kept going.
Yeah, the Apple TV really was surreal for me. I traded an old snowboard for an Apple TV, and the guy was going snowboarding that weekend, needed a snowboard, looked around his own apartment, realized that him and his roommate both had Apple TVs, and gave me that one. And it was my first electronic, my first Apple product. And really, that's when I was like, this is a simple supply and demand. He needed this snowboard immediately. He had 2 Apple TVs. He was willing to give it away. And in that moment, I was like, if I just keep going, I am going to get to a house.
When you got to the car, did you think, this is madness? What have I stumbled into?
To be honest, I just had to keep thinking big picture. Okay, the goal, the dream here is the house. Keep going. Don't stop at the car. I had several trades that sort of looked like houses, so a trailer or a shed, but I knew I had to keep going.
You had to keep going, and up next, keep going she did. Demi shares her plans, though, to flip the challenge to make one of her followers' dreams come true. So the dreamer got the dream house, and now she's helping out someone else. I love this. We're back with more. Welcome back. We're talking with Demi Skipper, who took to TikTok to make her dream of owning a home a reality. Inspired by a TED Talk she watched, she created a trade-up challenge, starting with a bobby pin, and she wanted to see if she could make trades for increasingly valuable items until she bartered for the house that she wanted. 28 trades, 19 months later, she got the keys to her dream home, and she is back with us with her husband, whose name, I love this, is Bobby, and I'm sure many times people have said Bobby. Bobby like in Bobby Pin, that's your lucky name. Bobby, when Demi told you she was doing this, what did you think?
You know, Demi's had a lot of ideas over the years, and I've always been super supportive of them. And, you know, I just thought it was a great new idea that she had, and I just wanted her to go for it.
I love it. I love that he said Demi's always had a lot of ideas, because I think to be this creative, you have to be that type of personality, always having ideas. What if, why not if it can happen? Demi, you two moved from California to Tennessee. When you were to work on completely renovating the home, the person who lived there before, or the homeowner, why didn't they need the house anymore? I got the skateboarder or the snowboarder needing a snowboard. What happened with the house transaction?
Yeah, so the woman's actually a home flipper. So part of her dream is to be able to renovate homes and flip them. So she actually had 15 houses in this town, saw the entire journey, was inspired by it, and then saw that trailer for trade and said, you know what, I'm going to be the final trade.
It is an adorable home. Sometimes we can dream of things and then it becomes real and you think, oh gosh, wait a minute. Was there ever a hesitancy to leave California and go there?
I mean, honestly, we didn't know where this house was going to be. It was wherever the trade was going to take us, and both of us were just open to the adventure. We thought to make this dream happen, we would go to Iowa, we would go anywhere in the entire world. And just to have someone who's supportive, Bobby and I have been married 2 years, and pretty much the entire time we've been married, I've been trading.
Bobby, did you make a list of things you want? Was there anything on your dream list that you wanted?
Not at all. It was really, I just wanted her to complete it. So whatever needed to happen, whatever trade needed to occur, it really didn't matter. We just wanted a house that had a front door and, a number on the front, and that's really it.
Okay, the bar was really low with Bobby. He's like, I just want a front door and a number that people can find us.
Yeah.
As I understand, you're looking to help someone else make their dream come true. How are you doing that?
So as we finally made the last trade, we were sitting on the ground in the living room, completely empty, and we turned to each other and we're like, we did the dream, and now this house should belong to somebody else. And I think we both sort of decided that during this journey, we've met so many people, and we've heard so many people's stories reaching out and saying, how can I do this? How can I trade a bobby pin for a house? How can I get my first home? And I've sent a lot of emails explaining how, but I thought, how can I do this best is actually just to give it to someone. And just to fully trade the house for a bobby pin, meaning that somebody gets the house, I get a bobby pin, and we start to do the entire journey over again. And then hopefully we can give the second one to someone else.
I think this is phenomenal. I admire how big you dreamed and that it's come true, and it's an adorable house. Good luck to you, newlyweds. Congratulations on everything. Bobby, thanks for joining, and it's always great to see a couple doing things phenomenal together. And I want to keep track. I'll keep following you and Demi on TikTok to see where it goes next.
Well, thanks so much.
Thank you.